Anytime?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. My name is Donald Lyle McKenzie, born in 1941, January 3rd. So last month actually 2 months ago, I was 70 years old. If I knew I was going to live this long, I'd take a lot better care of myself. Yeah, I was born in Cincinnati, and I was born number 7 of 11 children, and was born with a congenitally deformed lower right leg. It amounted to be a good knee, thank God, a strong knee, but it had problems. A lot of trips to General Hospital. I was kind of like a guinea pig, but they fit me with a short shoe, a baby shoe that was elevated. You'll see people with shorter legs, they'll have a 3 or 4 inch, sometimes bigger elevator to walk. So that's what I had. It was a tremendously painful thing at times, especially in winter time. But, you know, kids don't care much about that. They want to get up and go, and I would just destroy these shoes, and they were very expensive. I had that all through, of course, high school and then some college. But it got to the point where it's so expensive that I kept my own. I would save the right shoes from a pair. I would use the parts to keep my elevated shoe together. So, and I was wearing that on the campus at UC. It was a horrendous looking thing, but it worked. I was 32 in 1973. Apparently your nervous system is at its best about that time in your life. A baseball player, an athlete, 26, 28, 30, 32, those are your best years, and I think it's because your nervous system is at its prime condition. And if it is, you're going to feel the pain too. And it just got to be awful. And so I went to a good man named Dr. Richter. He was an orthopedic surgeon. I said, can we do something with this to you know, like remove these rudimentary toes? And he said, we're going to do something. We're just going to amputate this thing. So that was the beginning. I love this place compared to the first place I went, the second place. But then finally, apparently, I just checked about 3 years ago, I came in, and the reason I did it, finally, between the time I first interviewed and then the time I finally did come in, I had begun to get unexplainable infections on the end of the distal region of my residual limb. And suddenly I'm having these infections. These ghastly looking lesions that were blackish, reddish things, little small, but it was excruciating pain. The worst thing I've ever felt. And it would have to be bad to make guys like us stop. We just don't stop for a little. We learn to take a lot of it. Well, I started looking around, and all the doctors were stumped. My primary care, several others, even the dermatologist. He says, you have a low-grade infection. I said, what is that? He said, I don't know. It's a common term. It's something they use as a cover-all. It's an infection. I finally find, and who helped me find him? A doctor named Matthew Merz, M-E-R-Z. He is an expert in experienced amputees, people that have had them. He's not the guy up front putting the cast on in the operating room after the amputee. He's the guy way down the road helping the people who run into problems later. But he looks at my leg. Now, you know, here's a guy saying, oh yes, we've seen this, we don't understand it. Oh, your dermatologist gave you that, continue on. That's the right thing to do, rest it. But he says, I want you to go and talk to the people at Abilities in Motion. And here I am.